Watch what?
Anything, but preferably this one.
Oh, yeah.
Because I want to hit dingers.
He wants to hit dingers.
Dingers.
Oh, maybe this. Stop.
Beep, beep, beep.
Might before we go, might need to turn that off.
Flip the button downward. All right, we're ready.
It's alarms. It would have gone off anyway. But, yeah, you're right. You know what they say?
What do they say?
When in Rome.
Do as the Romans do.
Do as the Romans do.
So, like, when in, like, Alabama, are you supposed to do like as the Alabamians do? Alabamians do?
I guess we'll get to that in a second. You ready?
Yeah, we're going to get into, like, the Romans and what they do?
I don't know anything about Romans.
Or what they do?
Roman Polanski. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And we're live.
Hey.
Welcome, guys, to the Almost Legal Podcast. I'm your host, Josh Ankesheiln, and joined today by Chris Emmerke.
Hey, hey.
Your camera's over here, by the way.
Hey.
Hey. Let's redo that. Hey, guys. Welcome to the Almost Kidding.
All right. We're here. And we're live.
We were originally, a person requested to be on the show, and his mom passed Sunday. So he's like, obviously, it's a pretty valid excuse.
I'm going to let that one slide.
Yeah. So lift up your prayers to this unnamed person that I haven't named, so it's completely pointless for me to do so. But
It is what it is.
I hope everything gets better.
Right.
Other than that, pretty crazy. It's not like election crazy going on, but there's a lot of like weird stuff going on in the world. And that's why this episode's labeled The Strange World We Live In, Volume Dose. Yeah.
Dose.
We went over some crazy stuff.
Dose episode.
Yeah, mass animals dying and whatnot. And
then there's people, too.
yeah, people died, too.
No, I meant like crazy people.
Oh, yeah. Well, people do die.
Well, they do.
That is factual. Did you see that video of that guy? I don't know, he was climbing out of the Buckingham Palace or whatever.
Now, my question is, first, I'll look at the horses. My question, though, is what room was he climbing out of? Was that a bedroom?
I have no bloody idea.
And if I'm right, when you show this, is the man naked?
I think he is. Like, watch this. Let me turn this video down a little bit so I can talk over it. But yes, okay, this is obviously, semi-recent because it's pretty good quality. You can tell they're filming it from a camera phone or something. And then look, boop, you see this dude or kid. Some people say it's a child, due to the Jimmy Savile, this Jimmy Savile incident where he's a mass pet. And then he just falls.
Okay, that has to be a long fall.
That's a long fall. And they're just like giggling. Like, oh, I saw Heine.
The naked man fell from the house.
It's ridiculous. Like, why can't I ever witness something like that?
I'm not sure I want to witness something like that.
A lot of conspiracy theorists are jumping on saying that was a child. That looked like a grown man to me.
Well, from what we could see.
From what I've seen, it was a nice age. Nice age.
Like
in the most homosexual way possible. I mean that.
Right.
Yeah. No, but because like I said, Jimmy Savile, we talked about him, I don't know how many episodes ago. Jimmy Savile.
Oh, Jimmy.
You really know who I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
He was the guy. Let me find him. Hold on. Hold my beer.
Paging. Watch this.
Hold my beer.
Paging Jimmy.
There he is, Jimmy Savile.
There he is.
This was Here, this one will actually kind of... Okay, Jimmy Savile, 1926 to 2011, was an English media personality who was well known in the United Kingdom for his eccentricities, whatever that... I can't read very well.
Eccentricities.
Yeah, there we go. And at the time of his death, was generally respected for all his charitable work. He was knighted in 1990. In late 2012, almost a year after his death, reports surfaced indicating that Savile had committed sexual abuse through this 50-year career. His alleged victims ranging from, small girls and boys to adults. By October 11th, 2012, allegations has been made to 13 British police forces, which led to the setting up of inquiries into practices at the BBC and within the National Health Service on October 19th, 2012. But basically, okay, he was in with like the royal family. Like he would hang out with them all the time. And he opened up orphanages.
Well, that's freaky.
And he used those orphanages to supply children to high-ranking officials around the world. They would go.
So what about, I mean, how do you feel about the Catholic Church at the moment?
Well, we'll get to that in a second. I forgot to bring that up. But anyway, so there's this thing they call, like, I forgot the exact term they would call it. It was like the last boat ride, where they would just take children from the orphanage to go on this yacht ride. And those people on that yacht were so high-ranking and such big names.
They just like had an auction for them.
No, those kids would never come back.
That's as recent as 2011.
Yes. No, this just came out. He's
crazy.
convicted. Like, it's fact. Like, it's not a theory anymore. Like, it happened.
I mean, look at the dude.
He's creepy.
He's kind of creepy.
I'm going to get a video of him talking. He's actually pretty creepy now that I think about it. Let's see here. Jimmy Savile.
Or Kimmy.
Or Kimmy. I can't read or type. Jimmy Savile. Let me get an interview or something. That's 48 minutes. I don't want a 48-minute video. Just want some creepy video of him in an interview.
I tell lies when it suits me.
With your mother.
Well,
After all, when she died,
yeah,
you sat with her
yeah,
for 5 days.
that's what it said in the papers.
Was that
don't
true?
tell me you're going to believe papers. Don't
True.
tell
I
me
think he
you're
was a
gonna believe
DJ
papers.
too.
Don't
True.
tell me you're going to believe papers. Don't
True.
tell me you're going to believe papers. Up in the north of England, if you have anybody lying in state like that, people come round and they're constantly making tea and talking and all that stuff. So naturally, I went there every day, just like everybody else did.
That's Jimmy Savile.
When she was here, I had to share it with everybody.
But anyway, so he had plenty of... That's the
What a
point of me
strange
bringing that
dude.
up is that's the... And there's some other stuff that kind of ties the royal family. So that's why people thought that was a child coming out. But it looked like a grown man to me.
Looked like a grown man to me. I was curious at first. Apparently this cat's passed away, so it's not him that was climbing out the window.
No. Or someone in the parliament
Right.
is like smashing their side piece.
Bro, that was my thing.
My
It's
wife's coming.
I'm curious to know what window that was actually coming out of. Whose window was it? Surely they've looked into this after that video surfaced.
Well, of course it comes back and Snopes debunks it somehow. Like, how do you debunk that?
Yeah.
It's clear as day.
He was
You did
definitely
not
coming out of the
see
window.
anyone.
There was
they did
no
the Bill
human,
Clinton.
Right?
That did not happen.
human
He's got that sweat. I am not here.
Abusing the force.
He's right in front of you. I am not here right now.
I'm not here right now.
No, but getting back to the Catholic thing. Now that's screwed up. Explain the Catholic
Well, see,
debacle.
apparently they've come forward and actually admitted to ridiculous numbers of
Pedophiles. No, and it's
pedophiles
not
within-
that. They uncovered that instead of like, what do you do when you see someone's a pedophile or taking advantage of children? Get them in trouble, fire them, get them arrested. No, these people cover it up and move them
right.
across the world and just let them, okay.
We'll just move you somewhere else and put you in charge of a bunch of other
Like
kids.
Catholic wet sack, like witness
Right.
protection. And now people are fine, like the cardinal or whoever is they step down, a bunch of other stuff. It's screwed up. Why do they get it? I think that if you want to believe the Illuminati, I think the Catholic Church is at the head of it. If the Illuminati's real, I feel like the Catholic Church is the snake.
Like they're
head of the snake.
Yeah, it's possible. I don't know.
Like, my sister came up with this idea. I didn't know if she came up with it, but she said it, and I was like, huh. Okay, the reason, like, one of the main reasons they think we have no knowledge of, like, ancient Egypt and stuff like that is because they say Julius Caesar destroyed the Roman archive library.
Oh, it's like destroying emails.
Kind of, yeah. Well, anyway, they had millions upon millions of documents. That's what they said. People would come and bring their stuff. They'd make a copy of it, and they keep the original. You get the copy of like
Doctored copies.
old text. And this is back in Romans times. Do as the Romans do, right?
Right.
Well, Jessica said she thinks it's in that secret vault the Vatican has. They actually do have it.
Have what?
All the secrets.
Like
And
all
it's-
the real secrets.
And she thinks it's not aliens that were responsible. It's witchcraft. Because she went back to the, Noah and like the plagues and stuff. And the reason why he was so resistant to all the requests by, Moses, is because he said, oh, your God can do that. When he started doing them, like turning the water into red and like bringing all this stuff. He's like, I have wizards or magicians that can do that exact same thing.
So it's all hidden from way back.
Right. I was like, I never thought about that.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Because I already explained in multiple episodes about what's it called? I can't think. The records.
The archives.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
It's super. No one has access to it.
Still to this
You
day.
have to be certified by something, and like be approved, and then you can't just go walk down there. There's like
Still to this day.
no, you can't walk down there, like at all. You have to specifically ask for what you get. But how are you going to ask when it's secret files?
I see what you're saying. Well, I would like the
No,
secret
seriously.
file. Yes, I'm curious. I'm requesting the secret file and all the crap that went on 50 years ago.
We don't have it. No, and not
Yeah.
only that, if you
Sorry,
get,
sir. Do you have a membership?
say you're thinking you need something, and you go, okay, I need fill in the blank file or fill in the blank document. If you whatever you want is not in that, you have to wait a full 24 hours before you can request another file.
That's when you got. Can I get? Oh no. I meant. That's not what I meant.
Look, if I was in Italy, it's in Italy, right?
Rome.
Yeah.
You think?
Okay, yeah. Is that where the Vatican's at?
How about that?
Okay.
Welcome to modern geography.
I'm good at geography. I just wasn't 100% positive. Okay. Anyway, I ask stupid questions just to make sure, confirm it
To
in my
see
head.
if I'm alive.
No, just to confirm that in my
well,
head.
that's okay.
Anyway, like, if let's say that shit hits the fan, the world zombie apocalypse.
It could
If I
happen.
was lived in that area, the first place I'd go is in the Vatican.
Hey, you think that's where you're safest?
No, I would just want to find those.
You're kind of young.
I want to know all those secrets before I die.
Oh,
That's where I would go.
right. I just want to read.
Hell, dude, yes, I'd just go in there and just chill.
I bet there's some
Bring a
freaky
bunch of
stuff in
Twinkies
there.
and chunky soup
Dude, there's some freaky stuff and all that. You
and
know
just
there
fly
is.
through that sumbitch until I die.
Dude, to have access to the kind of knowledge that you know has got to be in there.
Dude, there's no telling what's in there. And that's not just like since like the history of America. Like somehow we
It's
had
way
the
beyond
president's
that.
books from
Right.
National Treasure. No,
Right.
this is like the history since
So do you think those are real?
what?
The president's books.
I doubt it.
You don't think the little drawer on the side of the desk is real?
Everything's so convoluted and whatnot that
It'd be too much
the
fun.
president,
and too cool.
the president doesn't even have the highest security clearance.
I know that's
That
sad.
doesn't make any damn
right?
sense.
Right? He's the leader of our country. However,
Some nerd somewhere does.
he's not allowed to access this particular set of files.
What? He can fire you, dickhead.
could.
He can literally fire the person that has a higher security clearance.
Sure.
That reminds me of my last job. I audited and reviewed and made sure these people did what they were supposed to on their route, and they got paid more than me.
Sure.
How does that make any damn sense?
I know it doesn't at all. No-
Like I'm going to
no
give a
sense at
shit
all.
if that guy goes to the liquor store on his route.
Yeah, I don't care.
He gets paid more than me.
Go.
Not really.
No.
It got really boring to where like I was hoping to see somebody. Where I'd be like, ooh,
And you got nothing of any
never.
nothing
No.
fun.
And every time I found something, they would have some excuse like, oh, he had explosive diarrhea that day, and he had to stop at some
doggone
lady's
it.
house. Yeah, no, it drives me crazy. Also, in the news, did you hear about Post Malone?
The weird
Did
part
you hear about that?
this, well, the weird part about this story is he was just on the award show the other night.
He might have been flying from there.
Well, that's what
Did
I'm
you hear what
thinking.
happened though?
The tires blew out.
On takeoff.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
So they were
I
circled.
could see that on a landing.
Right. How did that happen?
I don't know. He was peeling out.
It's a conspiracy, bro.
You think?
It's Tupac did it.
Probably. So he lands safely after that. After blowing out 2 tires, was it on one side, 2 tires?
Both
What kind
of them.
plane? Really?
The reason they were circling for so long is because they wanted to get rid of all their fuel, so when they landed, they didn't explode.
Explodable. Dang, that's crazy.
How terrifying would that be? You know, he was probably high as a kite, not
Dude, doesn't
giving
matter.
a
It's still
shit.
terrifying. You want to if you've been in a plane that has to circle something like that, dude, that is a horrible experience.
Yeah, I don't know how I'd react. I'd probably be calm, simply because anytime I ride a roller coaster, an airplane, or something of that nature, I accept that I'm going to die. And I'm not even joking.
Move on.
I'm
terrible
terrible luck.
Friday. Let's move on.
Like, I have terrible luck. Like, okay. I've seen so many times that a roller coaster fails. I'm going to die. It's
Right.
okay. It's
like
okay,
that,
Josh.
That
And
movie
it
comes
makes
on
me
the
calm.
day
I don't.
before you go to the fair.
Right.
Or like Sully comes on like on 10 channels
Right.
the night before I fly, stuff like that.
I don't know why.
Cast Away.
You think that wouldn't calm you, but like
It's like, well, the odds of it happening are slim and none.
no, I'm just like, okay, I'm going to die.
So,
It is what it is.
It's okay.
Let's face it. Yeah. But that's what it kind of works in war.
It's not the falling; it's the abrupt stop at the bottom.
Yeah, I read about that. No, but it's like war. Soldiers.
They get desensitized.
Well,
to
they
the whole
tell
process.
you. They tell you, go into battle
like you're gonna die.
accepting the fact that you're not going to make it back, and more than likely, more times than not, if it's vice versa, you will come back before the person who doesn't think that.
That's crazy. That's kind of weird.
But it makes sense.
It does.
Kind of like in football.
Yeah.
If you don't want to get hit and hurt, you're going to get the shit knocked out of you. But
Right.
if you're the one laying wood, you never get hurt.
That's true if you look at it that way.
It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
I could see that. Where you're
Yeah.
tentative and you end up getting shot rather than gung-ho. Not doing anything stupid, but you know what I mean. What else? Also, the Conor McGregor. Have you seen anything about that?
Hey, just for kicks and giggles, would you mind saying this cat's last name for me?
Oh,
Yeah, him.
Khabib Nurmagomedov? The Eagle.
Nurmagomedov.
26-0.
That's a pretty good record.
The best grappler on the planet. He just straight mauls people. It's kind of boring to watch because he doesn't finish anybody. He just takes them to deep water and drowns them, basically.
I like that.
And then you got Conor, who... the people keep asking me, who do I think is going to win? It's like so difficult because... if he gets Conor on the ground, that's a wrap for that round, or however much is left for that round.
Right.
So you could say, okay, he's working on his takedown defense. Excuse me. Working on his takedown defense. And just keep him from taking him down. But to do that for 5-minute rounds, it's going to be very difficult.
It's a long round.
That's a championship bout.
I know. But I want this cat to win because I want to hear the announcer say his name over and over.
Nurmagomedov.
Yeah.
You just watch the fight. They'll say it.
Okay. We'll do that.
I'm thinking about having a viewing party,
A viewing party.
kind of like we did with the Floyd Mayweather.
Nice, nice.
Coincidentally, it's the same day as Patrick Shaw's contest-winning
his
show. Patrick Shaw won that contest. Also, keep sending in. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Keep sending in the new. What is it called? Is it contest? Oh yeah, contestception. Yeah.
Contestception.
Keep sending in your next contest ideas.
Do you want to go ahead and explain the contestception?
All right, we accidentally stumbled upon contestception. The way it works is, okay, we had our last contest where you send in pictures of you doing something with the billboard or something crazy or just commenting a lot on the things you get kind of put in. Anyway, he ended up, the winner was Patrick Shaw, and he won, like we said, you get a choice of any concert you want, 2 shirts, stickers, and of course your famous loaded custom ALP fanny pack.
Fanny pack.
And he chose to see Kevin Hart on October 6th in Nashville. So our next contest, we're trying to figure out what we're going to do. So I wanted to have like the big one like that and then have a mini
contest.
one. So we're wanting you to send in contest ideas. And if we choose your contest, you win a mini contest. So we pick your contest, you get like a t-shirt or something. And with the opportunity to win your contest, to have tickets or whatever we decide is going to be the prize.
A last contestception.
That's contestception. And then Leo walks in the room.
Right.
Boom. That's contestception. But anyway, yeah, it's going to be a good fight. Also coming back, he's not a well-known name, but he's an up-and-coming fighter. It's Sugar Sean O'Malley.
Sugar Sean.
Or Sugar Show, whatever he's called.
Sugar Show.
He's a big weed advocate, but
Oh, well, he's going to make him as kind
he's
of
from,
a
I think he's
fighter.
from Montana or like
He's like,
some shit like that.
dude, don't hit me so hard.
No, dude, that dude's a beast.
Don't hit me so hard, man.
He got very fortunate in his last fight, though. He broke his foot.
Khabib.
Also, what do you think about these? Okay, I don't know what anyone's.
I think they're giant flagging carpets.
I don't know what anyone's views are on cloud seeding or weather manipulation or chemtrails, but explain this. Explain these to me.
They're square.
I know clouds don't form into perfect geometrical shapes.
Well, they do in circles, but that's been explained.
What? How?
Well, I actually have, and I've forgotten what the name of them are called, but I actually
Look
have.
at this. That's ridiculous.
Square clouds are weird, though. I have a picture of a circular cloud I took one day. That's probably on another phone in another day and age.
What?
The circular clouds that I took pictures of, the holes in the clouds. Square clouds, that's just weird, though.
I know, but and look at here. Look at this one. Where's my thing? Okay, look. Look, you see lines. Clear as day. How does that work? Why? Okay, what do you think to gain from weather manipulation? That looks fake as shit. Look at that.
See, don't you think that's been photoshopped right there?
Yeah.
Go to that one.
Which one? This one?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking that's photoshopped.
Man, that looks photoshopped as all get out, man. Look at that. This one is not, though. That's
from
crazy
the space
looking.
station.
Yeah, that's from the ISS.
That's crazy.
It looks like like a flag. God's just getting bored messing with us, drawing in our clouds. Dude, speaking of space, okay, what's that show? Gordon's Treasure or whatever? Cooper's Treasure. Okay, Cooper's Treasure. Gordon Cooper was an astronaut that
in the 60s.
In the 60s that the U.S. put in orbit to secretly monitor from orbit Cuban missiles, possible Cuban missile sites. But while in his off time, I guess, he was actually charting what he thought were shipwrecks.
Right. Basically searching for treasure from space.
Well, at the time, though, it wasn't. But he ended up getting into that field. And that's where he met the guy who has that show.
Mikolov?
Yeah. He ended up being like a father figure to this dude. Well, on like almost his deathbed, it was like literally
Gordon gave him everything.
Right.
Like
So on his deathbed, it was like almost like national treasure. Like he gives him his findings, but he didn't have the key or whatever. So to actually plot where these points are. So this guy's just going off land masses and trying to pinpoint where exactly he's going.
Apparently, though, they've actually discovered quite a bit.
Yeah, they think they found the Columbus's ships, or one of them.
I was going to say, some of them actually made it here.
Yeah, but
Or that last part was a heck of a swim.
No, I forgot which one didn't make it.
It's the Pinta, the Nina, and the
Santa Marina. I don't know which one didn't make it. But anyway, regardless, we're getting sidetracked. So in that, apparently, is it the History Channel?
Yes.
The History Channel is about to leak this because, reveal it. He found it crashed in the ocean.
The bottom of the ocean.
What he says is nothing he's ever seen in his 10 plus years of diving. Something that couldn't grow naturally and isn't naturally.
Now, has he already been down there?
Yeah, he's the one that found it.
Interesting.
He says they think it's a USO. And he said even in Gordon's notes around that almost exact area, he didn't write shipwreck. He wrote USO ?
Interesting. Even that far back, he could say something's not quite right.
I just think it's crazy. Look at okay, for example, look at this picture we're looking at, right? Was he in a lower orbit?
No, I think that the thing you have to realize, like, it's no different than like the satellite images that
Right.
you take for Google. If you didn't have your tag blurred out on some of them, you can actually see your cars in your own driveway.
Right, but we're talking about things on the bottom of the
Yeah, but you know what it's like if you get above if you look at a picture of the coastline, you can see amazingly when you're that high up, you can see way deeper.
Okay, so explain this to me then. Okay, so when you see land on Google Maps or Google Earth, it's like satellite image. But how come when you get into the ocean, you see like this Photoshop looking thing that shows you like the how the floor is?
It's not Photoshop.
No, watch.
Yeah.
Hold my beer. Watch this.
Hold on. I'll show you an example right here.
No, watch. Hold on.
Actual pictures from a plane.
I said hold on, dude. Gee, cheese 'em. Watch. Satellite. Zoom out.
But look, even from a plane, what you can actually see.
I want to go over here so people don't know where I live.
Show them something in Africa.
All right, we'll go to Africa. See? Look at this. This is roughly where he would be viewing from, right? Safe to say. How come we get all this computer graphic shit? And we go here and you can see this is satellite imagery. See? But then you got all this this stuff that shows you like the floor of the earth. Like, you see what I'm saying? So there's no telling. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because I kind of answered my own question. Like, how could he see? But we don't know what you see from
Well, see, how close can you get in?
You can get close, but you're not that close. You can't. This is like flying a plane, I guess. Well, I don't know how tall I am.
See?
Yeah, I know, but I don't know how you could see this because we apparently don't have access to look into the ocean for some reason.
We don't.
I know. Well, why?
There's another
Why is
big
it so
question.
secretive?
Why is it secretive?
Why can't we look into the ocean?
It's interesting.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's multiple things where like Google Maps just blots it out,
Crazy stuff.
blotches it out. Also, like on the South Pole, doesn't make any damn sense. How come you can't see the South Pole? Like if you zoom in on the pole, this is clearly like it just airbrushed the same shit over and over again. I'm not giving credence to the hollow earth or anything. I'm just saying like
Good.
I was just saying it is kind of weird we can't look at it.
There's a crazy story.
Yeah. Also in the news, this is going to be kind of also like I said with the guests kind of not being able to make it. We're kind of like reacting to certain things, But anyway,
Winging it.
not really winging it. There's a bunch of shit I wanted to cover, but we're kind of doing it in like a non-planned out manner. Anyway, so this is August 16th. A satanic temple statue unveiled at Arkansas State Capitol of Baphomet. Baphomet is the goat dude that, if you've seen Poppy's video, that's when she's sitting in the chair. Even if you haven't noticed it, go watch it again. That's exactly what she's doing. You got the hand down, hand up, sitting there on the throne. That's Baphomet. That's the satanic people worship him. Also, if you look at CERN, if you watch their grand reveal or whatever for their particle accelerator, there's a lot of satanic symmetry there.
It's really crazy.
What?
We have a fountain right here that's got that same dude in it.
That's like a goat guy.
Yeah, that is
It's not the same guy.
It is the goat guy.
It's not the same guy.
Yeah, both Baphomet or
It's
whatever his
not
name was.
Baphomet? It's
Yeah.
not the same guy.
You don't think
I
so?
saw that too. Now I was parked there and I was like, is that him? That's not him.
Is it not the same
It's more
dude?
of like
it's like his brother, his cousin.
no, it's more like have you seen Narnia?
Yeah.
Not Narnia. Yeah, Narnia. The Mr. Thomas, the guy who,
Yeah.
or Danny DeVito from Hercules. That's more of what he is. It looked like him, but Baphomet has wings.
Oh, he can fly? That makes him even scarier.
Yeah, I don't know if that. I don't really know who that is. Is that Satan? Like who?
I don't know. I'm curious. I'm going to have to do a little more research now.
Me too. Is that like?
So this is a freaky thing.
Yeah. Oh, 5G. 5G networks.
Because everybody wants more.
Oh yeah. Like I said this, man. Shit, this was over a year ago. saying, I told Becca and Sam, I said, hey, watch it. They're going to start pushing this 5G. At the time, I didn't really know what it was, why they were going to be pushing it. I thought maybe they were going to try to like kind of hold us down, because I think their next step to like, I don't want to sound too loony bins, but I don't really know.
Go ahead.
I don't know the word to look for, to kind of like enslave us and make us very reliant on
Keeping the man down.
Keeping the man down is basically having every single form of life coming from a network base, either coming from a smartphone, coming from anywhere, from ordering groceries to
It's
your
crazy though. Like if you look
finances.
at the technology that's out there, like everybody was like excited. We got 3G, then 4G. Everybody wants more. Everybody's like, hey, faster, more. But this 5G thing, this is interesting. And it talks about that right there. Impacts your skin health, worsens your eye health, lowers bacterial resistance. Obviously, the more biologically active organs, more dangerous. I guess they're basically saying that...
They say they can make it to where the humans in the general vicinity of this towers won't even be able to breathe.
Oh, I don't want that.
I've also heard, this is already like kind of like proven effects from it. People that live really close from it, like are having cancer. Like,
see, didn't we just get a new tower?
Yeah, I have one. I saw it. I actually took a video of it.
Are we sure it's a 5G tower? That's frightening.
Here, I'll show you a 5G tower just so you can see.
So you know what it looks like.
So you know what it looks like.
Oh, certainly.
5G tower. Look at this hidden one right here.
That's cool.
There's one right past. It's a little bit off of 280, but it's right past the Perrin's store. You know what I'm talking about? Hamburger Heaven and all that.
So my question is this: if they're putting up these towers and they know that there's issues with them, why would they continue to do that?
That's the point.
Unless they want to keep us from breathing.
That's the point. But then there's one bright side. Then that gets you into like Agenda 21.
You never know.
But you know Agenda 21? That's the whole kind of like. That's kind of like I do that every episode. I need a new. Producer type guy. Anybody want to be a producer type guy and just come hang out with us and switch some scenes for us? If you do, hit me up. I'll be your best buddy. Best buddy. You can bestest. But anyway, Agenda 21. Okay, Denver Airport. I do that every episode. I need a new producer hang out with us and switch.
Repeat.
What was that?
I'm not sure.
How did that start playing? No, I don't know. I'm excited. And then look, we're 2 weeks from 2 weeks from football season. But here we go. We're about to go. This is a really old video, but I feel like we have to react to it. It's very ignorantly stupid. First off, she has this pompous, like, oh, hi, I didn't see her there.
When something horrible happens in the world, you'll see the rise of two types of people. Number one, people who don't let fear divide them and instead choose to come together. And number two, racist idiots who don't deserve an internet connection. And here's the thing, right? I just don't like when people are bad at things. If you're gonna be racist, at least do it right. And look at this comment under my YouTube video. Go back to your country.
Okay, look, has 0 likes. Doesn't even have an avatar guy.
Afghan, Indian, Muslim,
it's one person.
Hashtag make
She probably
America
made that sock account and did that comment herself. Not one like on that comment.
But your stupidity bothers me. Okay, first and foremost, let's make education great again. In fact,
that's good.
Right.
Hello.
Like, I don't know if she really thinks her jokes are funny or not, but they're pretty.
Are you here? Of course you are.
Garbage.
YouTube comments are how you feel validated. Today we're going to be taking a trip around the world, so you'll need to pack. It's probably been years since you've had the chance to use your passport, just like your penis. But don't worry, this time you'll actually take off. To go back.
Like, okay. You got us on that one.
All right, she caught me with my pants down.
Right? What does that have to do with anything? Does it make any sense? And this is like, I don't even know how many views this woman got. I don't even know. It's probably
Back
millions.
to my foreign country, we'll need to fly a long 45 minutes all the way back to Canada. But I'm assuming you thought my country was somewhere
She's
else.
Canadian.
So let's fly across
Yeah.
the world
Nice.
to the
I
country
get what you did there,
of
'cause she looks
Taki
Middle
Afghan,
Eastern, but she's
India.
Canadian.
India
I
is
like it.
all the way over here, across the ocean. So unfortunately, you won't be able to drive your trailer there. Oh, Kofefe, once you board your
Wait a
flight,
minute, that
settle
sounded
in. It's
racist.
going-
Exactly. That's what's so funny.
What
because
about my trailer?
That's what's so funny, because what social justice warriors don't realize is in their they're triggered fighting everything and being all butthurt about literally everything. They don't realize that they're doing the exact same thing they're complaining about.
Well, that's to me is the whole thing that is okay.
You called me a name, so I'm going to literally degrade
I'm gonna
everything
call
about
you. A
you.
name right back.
I'm gonna tell me if this sounds familiar about people that these white Americans narrowing people down to a stereotype. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna narrow you down into a entire. You're a Trump supporter. Let me guess. You're white. You're ignorant.
Certainly,
No.
everybody's a stereotype.
It's ridiculous. Stereotypes exist.
They're there.
They're there. What makes me mad is people that complain about stereotypes while allowing whatever that stereotype is to exist in the world around them.
Right.
Like, don't bitch.
Just
You know what I'm saying? It's like, don't bitch when you're openly allowing it to exist. Like, it's not a thing if it's not a stereotype if it's facts. Like Daniel Tosh comes, he's like, never mind, I'm not gonna go there.
well, it's like this next little story you're looking at.
Next little story is this show called Fatty Patty, I think, or Insatiable. My bad. Her name's Fatty Patty. They're trying to get it pulled for fat shaming. The premise of the show is this chick. Let's play the trailer.
Okay, play
Let's
the
play
trailer,
the
but then
trailer.
I have a comment.
My name is Patty. High school was a nightmare.
Fatty Patty's huge.
While my classmates were out losing their virginity, I was at home stuffing another hole.
It smells like bacon.
Every day I wondered, how much more of this can I take? Then it hit me. Now what?
Where's Patty?
Right here.
Patty's hot! Having my jaw wired shut lost me more than just my summer vacation.
Oh, this is like every great high school movie ever made.
Now, I could be the former fatty who turned into a brain. Or an athlete. Or a princess. No, I'd rather have revenge.
Are you insane? I don't know.
Patty is out of control. Balls!
I want to punch her in her bitch face.
I want them to hurt, like I hurt. I wanted more. I was insatiable.
Okay. So why is this a thing?
It's fat shaming.
Okay, I understand that.
They're saying it's not that for her to feel pretty, she has to be skinny.
All right, I'm just going to throw this out there. Okay. How many people out there listening, whatever, are in the process of trying to lose weight?
That's
No, it's a real question.
I wouldn't say try, but would entertain the thought if, say, someone said, "Okay, hey, I'll give you a free workout program to guarantee you to lose weight." How many people would be like, "Okay, definitely, I'll
You
sign
jump
up"?
all over it. So what's wrong with wanting to better yourself?
Well, that's the thing. Okay. You take opinions out of the
Pull
situation.
this show for that?
Yeah, because look, all shapes and sizes, guys.
Okay, but it's okay to be the chick fat Amy
Right,
in the other show.
right, because she doesn't get skinny.
Oh,
See what I'm
I
saying?
see. I
All-
see.
Look, all shapes and sizes, all guys find women attractive. Some people acquire a different taste,
Agreed.
for lack of better words, right?
Agreed.
Some people like huge women,
Sure.
7 feet tall. Some
Sure.
people like big booties. Some people like petite
Everybody
people.
has
Everyone
a
has their
particular-
preference.
Right.
You know, that's what's ridiculous. But to take all that out aside and of opinions about image, you got to get into the health. diabetes, heart
that's the
disease.
thing. Well, I think that's the
You know what I
original
mean?
thing. You
You can't argue with that.
Every time I go to the doctor, the first thing they tell me is you need to lose weight.
Right.
Okay. Well, I'm mad at my doctor for shaming me. Is there a lawsuit in that, you think?
Probably not.
No?
That's why
It's their job to shame you, though.
Well, yeah. They motivate you.
So how is this not motivating?
Yeah. Like when you go, it's like, oh, your weight
So
is.
I guess the show would be better if it ended with her having like a heart attack,
being
high
on
cholesterol,
being on what's that TLC show? It's like 600 pounds.
My 600-pound life. Yeah, and that would be like her goal. That's her goal. That's what I want to be on.
I don't get that show. Like how? Okay, what
People have
point?
been in their bed for 8 and 10 years at a
What
time.
point do you hit that you're like, oh, maybe
I'm starting to have an issue.
Yeah.
I don't
600 pounds? Lord Jesus.
I don't know when they
It's like when you see those giant cyst videos.
when they bring the guy in to cut the door frame out.
There might be an issue.
There might be
when you have to be
little bit of a problem,
airlifted to get out of there.
Do you imagine not getting out of your bed for 8 years?
That would suck.
Oh my goodness gracious!
I get bored being stuck in bed for a day.
I know.
I know. It's kind of like when you get, like I was about to say, when you have those giant cyst videos where it's like the size of a softball. I'm like, how do you allow it get this big?
Right?
You just wake up one day and be like, holy shit, man.
See a doctor.
No. You know that sucker started, it was like a swollen lymph node, right? And you're like, oh, let it slide. Then it got the size of like a marble. And you're like, oh, what the hell is
And
this?
now it's a basketball.
And then it got
cast
to
out
a
of
golf
your face.
ball. And you're like, oh, shoot. It got a marble size. I'd be getting that shit taken care of.
You think?
Yeah.
Don't think.
Ain't
so.
nobody got time for that. I got bronchitis.
Nobody got time for that.
So what do you think about, ending on the football note, what do you think about that show they're doing, Rolling with the Tide? I'm not too fond of it. I'm getting a 2010 vibe where it's going to get to our heads.
You see, I think there's but I will say this though, and I've forgotten who published it today. Somebody finally came out and said that Saban said it was okay to have 2 quarterbacks. I'm going to tell you, if he does it that way and he plays them both, my gosh, the playlist is limitless.
I don't think it's going to happen. If he said it, then that means it's exclusively not going to be 2 quarterbacks.
Probably not. You know
what I mean?
I still say your idea is probably the smartest thing.
That's the best thing for him. Play him less than 5 games.
Yeah.
Well, for him, for
his
Jalen
career.
Hurts, he'll graduate, so he'll get that free transfer without it. And then will he go to Florida Atlantic and reunite with Lane Kiffin?
That's a possibility.
But he has that Florida State guy, so he's set for a while.
I think so.
So
what are we, 2 weeks away?
Yeah, September 1st. What was the findings with Urban Meyer?
I haven't heard the rest of that story yet.
Look it up.
The crazy part was I was reading something the other day, and he is still ranked in like number 5 or number 6 of the top paid coaches in NCAA football.
Is he?
The top 2 are obviously.
Who?
Saban's number 1 at $11.1 million.
He deserves more.
With a potential of a $700,000 bonus each year.
I would assume he gets that bonus.
You think?
Yeah.
Dabo's number
Ohio
2.
State suspends Urban Meyer.
They did.
And AD.
Mm.
Actually, let me confirm this. Hold on. Ohio State coach Urban Meyer suspended and prohibited from coaching first 3 games. Okay, it's only first 3 games.
It's for a 3-game suspension. So that's what it's come down to now?
Hold on. I don't think what he did was too bad, but it was a contract. He deserves to be punished.
Well, it's because it's spelled out.
Right, exactly. Ohio State schedule.
Not that he did anything, but he knew of some things, apparently.
Right. Hold on. Let's see who they play. Oregon State, Rutgers, and TCU. I think they'll be fine. TCU might be a
tough
difficult
game for them,
yeah, not too
Without
tough, but and then they play Tulane, and then Penn State, Indiana, Minnesota, Purdue, Nebraska.
Minnesota. So what's the other big shakeups you're thinking about for the first week?
What are you talking
in
about?
Football.
What do you mean shakeups?
Whether it be, an announcement like Saban's got to make at some point, coaching changes, arrests, smacking players in the face, stuff like that.
I don't know. It's been pretty quiet.
Seems
nothing,
like it.
Nothing really big happening.
No major injuries.
Is there a big game on week 1?
Is there?
I know LSU plays Miami. That's gonna be a decent game.
We've already talked about it, and I said LSU.
Washington and Auburn.
Oh, that's at the Dome in Atlanta this time, right?
I don't know.
Because Alabama's playing in Miami. Is that right?
Hold on, I'm looking.
Yes.
I don't know where it is. Oh, it's in the Mercedes. Yeah, Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Mercedes-Benz.
The Georgia Dome.
It's the Mercedes. They have the same name as the Saints Stadium. I don't like that. The Mercedes.
How can that be?
Mercedes-Benz Stadium or whatever.
How can that be?
Because Mercedes paid.
Oh, well, they can have all of them they want.
Right. And then you got Notre Dame and Michigan, 12 and 14 matchup. And then you got 8 Miami at 25 LSU.
That's still kind of a spread.
That's an 8. That's in Dallas. That's in Jerry's World. And that's pretty much all you got. I don't know.
And then week 2 will probably kick off some better games. Not really.
I don't see any. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
But also, I don't know when it'll be confirmed, but we will be having a featured guest in the near future. Y'all will know who they are when you see them, and I'm not going to do it until we dot the I's and whatever.
Cross the T's and dot the I's.
I dot the T's and cross the I's.
Any way you want to do it, it's just fine.
All right. Well, like I said, sorry we didn't have that guest, and I'm not going to tell you what we're going to talk about because I don't want to spoil it, but it is what it is, and that's going to do it for this week.
It is.
If you like what you heard, please go rate, subscribe on iTunes. Give us a nice 5-star review, regardless if you liked it, actually. Just give it a 5-star review.
And don't forget the contest
I'll be your buddy.
section.
I'll give you, and send in your contest ideas. If you pick it and we choose your contest, you will receive T-shirts and other merch.
Mini prize, major prize.
Yeah, you'll get a little merch. And then I would assume if you come up with a contest, you'd be pretty damn good at that contest, right?
You would think that would give you
probably
an
have a
edge.
leg
if
up.
it's your idea, you should have the edge.
Yeah,
on
you
that
probably have a
contest.
leg up on winning that. So you could win both of them.
We should be able to turn in our own ideas too.
I will.
I'll turn one in.
I will.
Will.
Also, if you have any requests for content on the show or you want to be on the show, email me at almostlegalpodcast@gmail.com or contact us on any social media site. And until then, I'll see you.
We're out.
Peace.